Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of The Bug Warrior. In this episode I will show you how to defeat Xesht with Adar 1 after the 0.5 update, so you can finish the Keepers of the Flame questline. As always, please consider to subscribe if you're looking for short and straight to the point action RPG answers. Alright, let's get to it. Before you can fight Xesht, you need to reach the Hive colony, which requires a Waystone tier 14 or higher to access it. Once inside, make your way through the waves of enemies until you reach the Nest of the Lords. Here you will find it that was Tul and it that was Xesht. Defeat these guys and you will get the Breachlord Sac. After this, talk to Ailith and go to the Monastery of the Keepers. Proceed right and go past the Genesis 3 where a new path will be open. Here you will find a gathering. Talk to the mysterious acolyte and it will instruct you to give the Breachlord Sac to the Dreamer. This will bring back the Dreamer, and after a small conversation it will give you access to the Twisted Domain. Enter the Twisted Domain, activate the breach and fight your way as the path to Xesht is revealed. Your goal is to reach its arena before the time runs out. Slaying rare enemies increases the time. Enter the arena and you will get the objective to defeat Xesht with Adar 1. After this, Xesht will send Ailith into oblivion and this will begin the fight officially. Alright, let's look at its attacks. Its first attack happens when it says Thought by Thought, Destiny unwinds. After this, a giant floating hand will appear and start following you. You need to watch the shadow of the hand. When the shadow ignites, you need to dodge to evade the slam. Its second attack happens when it says She of Winter's Envy or Pandemonium or She of Chilling Sorrow. Here a red and purple portal will appear on the ground and from it a minion will appear that fires cold projectiles. These projectiles, even though they are slow, they can kill you fast because of their huge cold damage. The best way to avoid this attack is to simply stand behind the minion. The next attack happens when it says We Tire. Here Xesht charges up a wind projectile and fires it with its finger. This attack looks very cool. The wind projectile is fast, so as soon as you see that Xesht is about to fire it, dodge to the side to avoid the attack. Please notice that this is the same attack that Xesht used at the beginning to get rid of Ailith. The next attack happens when it says The Womb of Existence. We shall rupture. Here Xesht will begin channeling chaos energy at its hands and then release a blast in front of it. To avoid the attack, simply move far away from it. The next attack happens when it says Run. Here Xesht will disappear into the ground and a red and purple circle will appear where you are. After a split second, two hands will emerge and clap. This attack deals a lot of AoE damage, so the best way to avoid this is to dodge roll once you see the red purple circle appear. The next attack happens when it says Curse of a Broken Sun, or the Fury of the Hive, or the Creeping Dark of Unburdened Thought. Here Xesht will summon two purple orbs and with its fingers will fire them forward 3 consecutive times. This is actually a very cool attack, but to avoid it, you need to dodge to the sides before he fires the orbs and wait for the 3 attacks to be over. The next attack happens when it says His Message Burns or the Red Fire Blooms. Here Xesht will summon a large fireball that will explode in front of it. To avoid the attack, move away from Xesht completely when the fireball appears. The last attack happens when it says We Tear at the Veil of Existence or Fate Belies Truth. Here several portals will appear on the ground and from them giant arms will spawn and slam down. The best way to avoid the slam is to dodge past them. This however can be problematic when multiple arms spawn, so try to be near the arms when dodging. After you deplete Xesht's health bar below 50%, all attacks will appear one after the other. To defeat this guy you will need to stack around 4 million damage since it has a lot of health points. I believe the key to defeating it is to first get a lot of cold resistance and second that you attack it when the minion that fires cold projectiles appears. To me this is the best moment to counter attack and stack damage, since you can attack while standing behind it. Also do hide in the corridors when needed or to force Xesht to fire from there and you can hide behind the arena's walls when needed. It goes without saying that ideally you should be clearing maps tier 15 before facing this guy. Once you give it the killing blow, watch out for the arms since those are still active even if you already slay Xesht. Once they're gone, get your loot, and there is a bug going on where you can't teleport to your hideout nor go back to the monastery. If this happens to you, exit directly to the login screen since you need to log out from the instance. After this, try to log in again and you should be at your hideout. If not, then you will need to wait around 10 minutes for the instance to be gone and then you should be able to log in again to your hideout. After this, return to the Monastery of the Keepers and talk to the Dreamer and Ailith, and congratulations, you will have finished the Keepers of the Flame questline. The ending is very interesting by the way, but I won't give away any spoilers. As always, please share with us your thoughts in the comments. We reached the end of the video, thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far and found the video interesting or useful, please consider to share, like, comment or subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.